no, it's happening. She's going into surgery. We're gonna put some laughing gas on her. Poor thing. It's okay, baby. We're gonna take care of you. Listen, you'll come back, and if you don't make it, what do you want to go ahead and tell everybody? What do you want on your grave? Nautica 19. I'm sorry, Nautica 17. Look at this. Yeah, this is crazy. Look at this. All this is gonna have to be redone. Bad, 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 guys. Really, really. So, you know, it's pretty crazy because obviously we looked at the boat. You know, when you see something through pictures, you don't already see once you start taking off the tubes and stuff like that. Look at that. Yeah, that's crazy. Look at that. That's where the hole is. So we're gonna have to go ahead and refix all of this down here. I mean, right now it's on the trailer, but we're gonna get it off the trailer. But I just want to give you guys an idea of what's going on here. So the deck with the impact has come completely undone from the hull. So it's a little bit more than what we expected, but you know what? This guy brought me some oysters, so if you bring me oysters, I'm gonna do a little extra. But whatever. Let's go ahead and start breaking this thing apart and start working it. Look at that. That's crazy, dude. We destroyed it. You know the crazy thing about this, guys? This boat would have sunk if it wasn't a rib. I know I've said that before, but this boat would have 100% sunk if it wasn't a rib. Because what kept it up afloat once all the water got into this whole area, it got into, I think he said up to here, was the tubes. The tubes held it up. And in the morning they called the customer and they're like, hey, guess what? Your boat's in the dock. You know, it looks really low. You should check it out. And sure enough, when he pulled it out, he started realizing, you know, what had happened. But it's a nice boat. It's a beast of a boat. We'll get it fixed. But look, this is where it comes from here, and then look, you see how it came undone already? From here all the way to the back of the boat. All right, so we got a lot to fix. Make sure that this boat is safe, and we're gonna make it better than what it was, you know, because we're gonna put more fiberglass. We're just gonna make it better. The brunt of everything it was right in here. We try to do something temporarily, but it goes all the way back here, and that's what we're gonna fix. All this area right here. So let the fun begin, and we're gonna have her bring her back to life. You know, luckily she had some tubes, and we'll go ahead and, you know, get this back all together the way it's supposed to be. Clamp it up real good, put some fiberglass and fix it, and then we'll do the tubes and the rest of the restoration. Time to get the donuts. Oh, the only thing I love about this place is when you come in, you smell the fiberglass. Oh, look at that. Like a crack fiend smelling his resin. Hold on to your hat, kid. Good Lord. $70. What the? $40. This is what we're gonna use, guys, right here. This right here. And we need at least 3 of them. At least. Alright, so here you have all the fiberglasses. Alright. So you can see some are different. Okay. Alright. Now look at this. Look at this. Alright. This is all like high-end stuff, right? You want to see some carbon fiber? You got carbon fiber. You got Kevlar. They gotta see the totals, bro. Let's do it. Can I pay you with an EBT card? I'm joking.
I never heard that one before.
All right, I know, because you don't work at a fast food place.
No.
All right, I'm gonna show you guys the mold first. See that? That's the mold. I mean, whatever. That's another story. That's another. Oh, did you see the mold? Look how nice. Hey, guys. See all this here? We got amazingness. We're working on amazingness. And we have this huge problem that all this opened up. See all this here? So we have got to restore this deck and this hull again. And that's why we got all that stuff. I'm going to show you guys what we're going to do, so you guys, if you had to, maybe you can do it yourself. Alright guys, this is not a sponsored video yet, but at some point I want these guys to recognize that, hey, we're doing stuff for the ribboat world. FGCI, and we got a product called Super Bond here. We got an A and a B, okay? One is the base and one is the activator, okay? So we just went ahead and put some on here, and now we're going to start mixing it. And that's going to go ahead and give us something we can go ahead and bond really, really good to this area, all right? Which is all these areas between the deck and the hull. All right, so we can restore this. Guys, we're showing you guys how you can do this at home. I mean, if we were at the shop, we're just doing this here because we just don't have any space at the shop right now to do this. We got other stuff. We had to pressure wash this outside, get this all cleaned up. It was a lot going on with this boat, you know. So this is exactly what we're starting here. All right, I'm gonna show you guys how we're gonna fix this whole thing, this whole boat. All right, see that? That's how it originally was. We mixed it in a little bit, and now we're gonna start putting it between the deck and the hull. As in most cases, we really don't have to worry so much what happens here, because the tube is going to be sitting on there. Here is where you would actually see it, okay? So this, basically the tube just sits on here, but we're putting this tape on here so, you know, if anything gets messy and all that stuff, we can just pull the tape off and we're good. All right? See, when he sticks it in there, he's putting it all the way up so you can try to get as much up to the top here. So when he clamps it down, you know, we're not going to completely clamp it down because we want to have, you know, some stretch in there, but it's going to be well secured, okay? You want the bond to work. See, this area's a little bit more open over here than those areas now. See how he's trying to get it in there as far up as possible? All that stuff is loose, guys, so we want to make sure that we put all that bond all in there. Alright guys, so here's what's going on. Alright, we got this little piece of wood. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put the clamps, and it's obviously going to, some of the Super Bond is going to come off, but that's fine because some of it's going to go inside also, and that's going to let it go ahead and hold on to where we want it to. All right. So here's basically some 4-inch clamps, and it's a lot of work, man. People think, oh yeah, I mean, you guys are seeing it in a shortened video, but I want to get you at least the gist of it, of what's really going on. Hold on a second. Yeah, I got it. I'm helping him with my other hand now because see that there? See how it's starting to come out a little bit? Alright. It's all flush and even. See how he's not putting it all the way, guys. He's not clamping it down all the way, okay? All right. Now at least you can figure this out and do this on your own. You guys have a similar problem or a project close to this. I think this company, you'll be able to get their stuff online. I'll try to put a link down below, and you guys can find out some of the stuff, because we get a lot of stuff from them. Obviously, we're kind of like the big local guy down here. Big local company that works a lot of them boat manufacturers down here in South Florida. So a lot of the boat manufacturers down here trust them, so do we, you know. All right, this is the bad side. Bad side. All right. So this clamp, oof. This might need a second coating, to be honest with you guys. We'll see how it works. But this is the worst side, and we've put it all the way up to right here. That's where the final crack goes. So, all right, guys. So this is where it gets nasty. All right. So this is the beginning of the really bad area. Okay. Keep in mind that right now all we're doing is just bonding. All right. So remember, we have to put fiberglass here and stuff like that. But right now we're just trying to get this hull in this deck clamped down so we can begin the next process. Getting a lot in there. Guys, this is really, really bad, man. Look at that. Look at that. Wow, that's great. See that? That's nice and full. This is great. We didn't know if we were gonna have enough clamps, but we do. Oh my God! Talk about a rant. I was gonna call it a Kanye rant. I'm still gonna put a little bit more up here. Bro, you're not getting paid to do that, bro.
Don't care, bro.
Bro, you're not gonna get paid to do that, bro.
I'm already here.
It's my brother-in-law right there, so I can mess with him a little bit. All right, guys. So this is the very first step of the restoration, and we have both sides already clamped down. Let me show you the other side. We're gonna show you the other side. All right, so now we wait for this to completely dry and seal and then we'll go to the next step. All right. It's a lot of restoration that needs to go on here, guys. This is pretty bad, but we're gonna get it done because that's what we do. All right.